Hi guys, Miss Bain here again for part 2 of the Create a Character project. This is after you've finished your foil figure and it's ready to go. You're going to put some clay over it. So you're going to need your foil figure for this, your clay, and some markers. The first thing we're going to do is open our clay, and we're going to color it the skin tone of your character. So please be looking at your character for what its skin tone is. Open your clay, and just to get it all warmed up, you're going to move it around in your hands. Usually when the clay stretches instead of breaks like it's doing now, that's when it's pretty much ready to go and ready to be moldable. So now you can see it's stretching. Alright, this means we're ready to color it and put it on. So when we color our clay, that means we're putting the marker on top of it and letting the clay kind of merge with that marker. So you're going to flatten out your clay and just really covering it up using the marker. Depending on how dark you want the skin tone to be, you can do this multiple times. I also encourage you to blend your colors, so that'll just create a more interesting looking look. I can just put this orange on the other side. See how that looks. I'm not really worrying about coloring too much, just trying to get as much coverage as possible. And then I mold it up. It's going to look marbled at first. If you want it to be marbled, then great, keep it marbled. If you want to make it nice and even, then just keep working it. And see how it already has a lot of color in it. I can keep it like this, or I can just do another layer. Once I have my piece of clay colored, I'm going to start putting it over and on top of my figure. What I would do is make it nice and thin, not too thin so that there's holes, but just enough so that you can use the clay. And I'm putting it around my head first. I think this is the easiest part. So when you're doing this, the most important thing that I can think of is you're going to make sure it looks good from all sides. So this is a sculpture, it's in the round, and it has multiple sides. So if it looks good on the front side, you might need to turn it to the back side and see if it looks good there as well. Keep pressing it down. Sometimes you might need to fill up some holes that happen. That's okay, you can do that. Alright, so once the head is done, you can just continue with the body. Keep molding and molding and molding until you have most everything complete. I like this twirling method with the arm. If for some reason one of the limbs goes snap and falls off, you can use the clay as like a little bandage for it. So you can stick the tinfoil pieces back together and then wrap the clay around, press it down kind of firmly, and it sticks it back on. So go ahead and do this with the whole rest of your clay and covering the whole figure. You're probably going to use one Model Magic for this if you use it pretty sparingly. When you are finished with your figure, and this is very important, you want to make sure that it's still nice and moldable for you when you return back to it. So you're going to put all of the clay, the rest of it, inside of the package, seal the package up, and then put everything inside of your Ziploc baggie. Once everything's in, you're going to gently press all of the air out of it, because once this clay is exposed to the air, it will dry, and zip it up. Alright, class, that is it. That is your second step to making your awesome character design. Thank you. Have a good day.